What's up, y'all? HTG Brian here. Sort of. Still trying to get everything all dialed in here. It has been a crazy couple of days, and I think we're good. We're going to try two new things on the game break today. Some new features, if you will. A little bit more interaction from my side of things, so I have a little more control. Things I've complained about for quite a while were actually recently discovered thanks to our very own Kirsten. So big time shout out to her for helping me figure some of these things out. Really, you know, I probably should have just taken some time versus like just complaining about it, but I have more fun complaining. So what is up to all? As you guys know, this is a game break, so we're not going to focus so much on the chat, at least not right away. We will get through the important stuffs, as I like to call it, and then we'll go ahead and hang out and do some chatting. So first things first, I still would love to update that graphic, but for now, we got the old school welcome back. We got some YouTube stats we wanted to show and talk to you guys. We are absolutely just crushing it right now. Now, it's hard to really figure out how or why we are where we are in the algorithm for YouTube, but our placement seems to be getting gooder because every month we seem to get a little bit more watch time, a little bit more views, and you know, we've actually really been lacking the main stuff that really drives the content and the views around here, and that's Lego content. I mean, even in the last month and a half or so, I haven't uploaded anything not live for Lego related stuff, so no projects, anything like that. And we're getting real close. We're going to talk about a couple of things, past and future Lego projects here in a minute, but ultimately, you know, we're really grateful and just want to send some more appreciation to you guys for your continued support. I mean, ultimately, we're in year, you know, working on year 11 technically, and you know, it's been a fun ride. It's a roller coaster. There's ups and there's downs, and you know, some people get to experience my emotions revolving around that a little more than others. I apologize, but you know, ultimately, we love what we do, and we hope that things continue to grow for multiple reasons, so we can continue to get our staff more compensated and grow it larger, and so on and so forth. So much love to you all. As you can see here, we actually 2,700 subs in a 28 period. If you do some math, if you like break that down, you know, 2745 here, let me get my calculator out so I don't get called for my bad math. 2745 divided by 28, that's averaging about 98 subs a day. Now keep in mind too that it was a 31-month day in January, today being the 31st. We have over 3,000 subs this month. That's insane. You guys, thank you so much. Whether you're spreading the word, posting links, liking our posts, telling your friends, whatever it is, it's working, and we greatly appreciate that. I just heard Drexler's wandering around. Reese has gone to a party. My wife is not yet home from work. She had a nail appointment afterwards. She'll be home here shortly. And we'll know likely because Drexler is going to go nuts. But until then, he'll probably pace back and forth trying to figure out, like, which way should I go? Which room should I be in? But yeah, so crushing it. Look at that, 77, almost 78,000 hours. Hours! The average watch time on a lot of our videos is under 3 minutes, too. That's what's crazy. Now, you start getting into our live streams, and the duration gets a lot larger just due to the fact that we stream for 4 hours, and there's definitely people that are there before it starts and are there after it ends. And therefore, that the watch time is, you know, full. And every minute we were live, they were watching. So, and I appreciate that. So we're really happy with where things are. You know, I've been trying to be better about appreciating staff and people around me. I think it's noticeable. I don't know. Hopefully it is. But yeah, so growth is good. Oh yeah, I'm not live with the chat. I'm sure Ben's going, Twitter! And on that note, Twitter. All right. So, you know, 162,000. I haven't looked at the algorithm to see where we're going to be, you know, like the next milestones, which are coming up. We're coming up on, like, you know, probably 200 would probably be the next big one. And then 250. I'll have to check that out sometime. There's a site called Social Blade that's like freakishly accurate when it comes to pinpointing that. In fact, when we we're getting close to 100,000 subs, we used that to kind of give us an idea of when we were going to hit it. And it was within like 36 hours of when it predicted it. Like 4 months in advance, 3, 4, 5 months in advance. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, how does it know? And that just makes me feel like it's just an automated system. And that, you know, each month is going to be relatively the same, which is good in a lot of aspects because, you know, it is roller coaster. There's some months that we have more views than others, and some we have less. And obviously, all of those views and watch time equivalent into ads, and that's what turns into the money that kicks back to us. So, it's a numbers game, and it's hard to say, but hopefully it's like this, and it's not so much like this anymore, right? Like, this is what we're after. Even if it's like slow, like, you know, 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 8. I'll take, like, you know, going to the moon. All right. So next up, we're doing things in a little different order than we generally do. Next up, I want to talk about the stream schedule. So first off, I'm just going to put this out there. It's way ahead of schedule, or way ahead of its time. But here come like a couple months down the road, like April, the streams are likely going to... I haven't figured out how exactly I'm going to handle it, to be honest with you. But there is going to be a dramatic change. And what I mean by that is that we might take a whole week off. Like the week that Star Wars comes out, we may take a whole week off from streaming. We also may not. We may do like 2-hour streams. We may do full streams. We may do a different breakdown. So as time gets closer, I should have a better plan and understanding. And I'm also hoping, I got to figure out, like, you know, when I'm even going to get access to the game. I got my fingers crossed that WB is going to give us early access. Out of all the games we've got from them, we've only got like 1 or 2, like, notably early. We've gotten a couple like the day before, or the, you know, whatever. But one of them we got like a week early. I want to say it was Lego DC, but it's been a while. Old man Brian Brain strikes again. But that being said, I've been teasing you guys about the schedule starting this week. I've been giving lots of hints. You guys are going to finally find out what game it is that I've been teasing. And just for fun, I'm going to drop the hints again. So, new game going to be played on Wednesday. I haven't told anybody. 2 people have figured it out based on the clues I'm about to give you. And I don't think they've told anybody else. It's a AAA game, meaning it's a big production, large scale, full price, not like a $20, $5. It's not a rata like whatever, right? It's a big game. There was another game. Oh, hey, Drex. There was another game that was sort of like it, that there was a push for me to play it for a while. In fact, the push was so great, I actually found the game on sale, and I picked it up. But I never played it. So that's another game sort of just like it, a clone, if you will. And, well, hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Right here, everyone's listening. Say hi. Say hi, Drex. You want to come up? Right here. Oh, come here. Come here. Come up. Up. Come on. Don't you bark at me. Get over here. Get up. All right. AAA game. Game just like it. Never played. The game is the opposite of Tame. It's the opposite of Tame. What's another one? What's up, Big Bird? Yeah, Drex is going crazy. I'm about ready to take his butt downstairs and close the door. Go lay in your bed. Go lay in your bed. Find a Chewy or do something. Trying to think. Is there any other hints? I think it's a Star Wars game with a clone reference. No. I'll tell you that much. No. It's not Doom. It's not Fortnite. Let's see here. Oh, we got circling over here. He's chasing his tail. Can you see that? He's chasing his tail. Get that tail. Get it. Trying to think. It's not Marvel Mondays. Although that's gonna be, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit too, Adam. It gets referenced anyways. Hey, what are you doing? Bring me that. No. Ow. It's my towel from cleaning up the drink I spilled in earlier stream. All right, I'm trying to think. I got some messages coming in, but I don't think they're relevant to what's happening here. No, they're not. Okay, no. Tyler forwarded me a link to a Star Wars game. It's called The Outer Rim, which brings on a whole nother conversation. All right, it's not Sus. Nope, it's not Among Us. It's not Red Dead. Oh, I got it on sale recently. That was another. And this one is actually... So it's funny. I actually used this as one of my early suggestions or hints because I thought it would throw people off. Because there's something very specific about this game. What up, Biscuits? Very specific that it's very unlikely this game would be on sale. Like, extremely unlikely. So, by saying that, it actually kind of screws things up for you guys. Let's see here. Anybody got any good guesses? Is it well known? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so here's another one. No. Oh, and Robert, listen. Okay, Robert's going to ruin it for everybody. Robert's going to ruin it for everybody. Ready? Watch this. Robert, it's the real game of the game you wanted me to play. It's the real one. Boom. It's over. He knows now. He's going to spam the chat with what it is. Think about it. AAA, on sale, game just like it that Robert really wanted me to play. It's the real game. The opposite of tame. What's the opposite of tame? Does anybody even know what the opposite of tame is? What's the opposite? Google it. What's the opposite of tame? Come on. Yes, Game of the Year caliber. Kirsten is right on that. Mega Beard with the Minesweeper. Mind blown, bro. You got it. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Minesweeper. It's Minesweeper HD, bro. What's the opposite? Oh, Untamed? That's close. You're thinking too literally. No. If you look it up, when I looked it up on Google, it legit says the word. That word should be like a light that would go off. No. Bobby, you know what it is? You gotta know what it is. What game did you want me to play? What game did you push for that I never played? That I even went out and bought? But I never played. I'm looking at it right here. It's on my shelf. I can see the perpetrator right here. You want me to just show you? Robert got it. Robert knows. But it's not that. It's the real one. It's the real one. All right, here we go. Y'all are going to be like, ah! So Wednesday's game is going to be... Da, da, da. The real Zelda. Not some impersonating Phoenix crappy game. No, the thought is if this is as fun as everyone tells me it is, then I will likely play Phoenix when I'm done. But so I mean, looking back at my hints, I mean, a AAA game was on sale, which is a big like misdirection because Switch titles never go on sale, especially the big ones like Zelda. So I got that. To be honest with you, I don't even physically have the game yet. There was a snafu with my order. Again, I ordered something that was in stock online. I ordered it, and they said, oh, I got your order. Everything's good. And then about 20 minutes later, they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have it for you. And then it kind of went into limbo, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, if they were going to cancel my order or what. But they're supposed to have it tomorrow for pickup. So hopefully I get it tomorrow, and I'll be able to play it on Wednesday. But taking a step back, we actually have Apex lined up for tomorrow. As it turns out, we do get one more week of Season 11. So we're going to drop in, and I'm likely to hit level 100 as I'm pushing like 92, 93 right now. So very possible I'm going to get up in those high 90s and maybe hit 100. To be honest with you, I'm not that worried about it. But we're going to check out Zelda on Wednesday. Give that a go, and hopefully it knocks it out the park with not only... you guys, but hopefully I enjoy it, because that's one of the biggest hurdles I have with some of these games that I'm not interested in, is that I have a hard time playing them and enjoying them. My best example for that is God of War. And I don't even know why I don't like it. I mean, it may have everything to do with the fact that Brad was like, play it, go here, do this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it may have been the constant pressure. I don't think it was, but I just didn't enjoy that game. And I played through the whole thing, and I didn't platinum it, which is kind of rare for me too. Depending on the game, if it's multiplayer required or something like that, usually it's easy to walk away from. But if it's single player, it's almost always a guarantee that I get that plat. So anyways, yeah, I never did specifically say what console. I even actually alluded and said at one time, it's not specifically, because Gray was looking through the store, the PlayStation store, and I was like, bro, it's not there. It's not guaranteed there anyways. And I even said that I got the game on sale from Best Buy as well. So, I mean, you had to be here for every stream to catch every hint, specifically, I suppose. But all in all, it was fun toying with y'all. And nobody got it. I'm so surprised. Thursday, I mean, Kirsten was the first one to get it. And, like, I had to tell her something. I said something like, all the hints you guys have got. And then I think the final one was, what'd I say? I said something like, it's a breath of fresh air for the channel, or something like that. And she was like, breath? Opposite of tame? Wild? Oh, Breath of the Wild. Oh. Oh, you were looking at my messages. All right. Well, I knew you were investigating something because you were like, just a second, I'm going to go find it. And I was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. So anyways, and then, of course, Friday is going to continue to be Frozen Wild Fridays. Frozen Fridays, where we're going to complete the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn, which will lead right into the new game, which comes out in a couple of weeks. It happens to come out on a Friday, which is why we chose that. And then also Sunday. We've got what seems to be the best streamed game we've had in a long time. You guys seem to really love this. It's my second favorite Lego game, so I can agree with you. It is pretty epic. But Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens free play will continue on Sunday. Now, just to go back all the way in time, we're going to go back to Monday, and Jumanji will be completed next Monday. So there will be a game sliding into its place. As of right now, I have sort of plans to make it Uncharted 4. Everybody cheer. I never finished Uncharted 4. I was doing guides for it. I literally was skipping the cutscenes, reading a guide, killing people, specifically planning out collectible runs. I don't even remember the story at all. That was obviously a few years back. Always wanted to go and back and finish that game, but it's not going to happen. I'm just going to play through it from the beginning, and I'm going to play through all the way and hopefully platinum both games. In fact, you don't have to beat... You have to beat the other game to get the platinum for Uncharted, is my understanding. So, and I've already played both of them. I got Lost Legacy. In fact, we have collectible videos for that as well. But anyways, we're going to take that on likely on Monday. And Brad's been doing some homework for me to see if the music is still copyrighted. Because back when it came out on the PS4 many years ago, Brad actually played and uploaded some videos, or maybe live streamed it, and the music was flagged copyrighted. So as a test recently, to help me out, he actually went and uploaded or streamed some of the new one, and as it turns out, it's not flagging the same moments and same pieces of music. So that's a mind boggler. Why would the old one still be flagged if they've whitelisted it to be able to be streamed? That's a weird thing, and there might be some sort of like, okay, the system saw it and flagged it back then, now it's not flagged, but it never got unflagged. I don't know. So he's testing that out because it would be nice to play the game with music. As you guys know, most of the games I played don't get to have the music. So, and it's due to copyright stuff, and I don't want to, disrupt anybody. There's times where, monetization can be at risk. There's times where you can also get strikes on your channel. Now, you got to basically go steal a movie or a show and upload it and try to claim it as your own for that to really happen. But after getting a strike a few years back, it's been like 7 years ago now, we really don't want to mess with that. And ever since that strike happened, it's like we've been filtered or funneled into a smaller, okay, and here, I'm going to show you this. Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. So we're going to hop, I already mentioned the time machine, so it'd be dumb for me to mention that. We're going to hop back in time, though, minus the time machine. We're going to take a quick look at this graphic. So I was digging through my old The Force Awakens footage. Some of you guys know, some of you don't. I never toss or delete any of the footage that I record. And, you know, people in the past that I used to work with, they always go, how you do that? You're never going to use that. That's not true. If the channel were ever to get shut down and I were to get it deleted or something, I still have access to all my videos. I have access to the unedited stuff if I needed to change the intros or something. It would be a lot of work to re-render all that stuff and put it out there. But it also gives me that option to put it on another platform if and when another YouTube-esque platform exists for uploads. I know Twitch exists. There's a couple of other stream platforms, Facebook and other places. But uploading, I mean, Vimeo's out there, but you got to pay to upload to Vimeo. It's a weird scenario there. That's not for me. And I don't know if there ever will be another competitor for YouTube, but I'd love to put my videos on other platforms for better exposure, for more people. Not everybody likes YouTube. So anyways, when I was digging through that footage, I found a screenshot. And it actually went back to the day one of Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. So check this out. YouTube used to look very different. And it's pretty small overall, but you can see some things in here, like, for example, up in the corner, it shows how many subs and how many things that we had. And, you know, it's changed quite a bit, if I'm being honest. I gotta go find the file on my own PC because it's too small for my eyes to see here. All right, here we go. You see we had 67,000 subs at this point and 25 million views. The amount of views seems... Okay, so we had, up until 67,000, we were flying. And we got that strike. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but it was not too far before this moment. And everything sort of hit a wall. So we had like 20,000 subs and we had like 15 million. Here, we have 67,000 and only 20. So like either one of two things happened. Either the content we were putting up wasn't appeasing to people who were trying to watch our stuff and subscribing. Our subscriber numbers were continuously going up. But our views and stuff started like not being the same. So I feel like once we got that copyright strike, that although they released us and we were free and clear, I still feel like there's some sort of like, it's like, for example, here's kind of an example of what I'm talking about. In Oregon, I don't know if this applies to other states, probably not to other countries. In Oregon, if you get caught driving without a license, you have to file an SR22. And although you can get your license back, you still have to pay extra insurance and do this stuff for a certain amount of time. It sucks. I actually went through it as a teenager. It's not recommended. But, you know, ultimately, I feel like that strike really sort of plagued us for the long run. And things are getting better, but I feel like it sort of stunted our growth. And you can even see it. Like when I showed this to Gray, he was like, what? You only have a couple hundred views on those. Lego Dimensions only has a couple. Yeah, and they're days, in some cases weeks old. You know, and the views were not the same. You go back to some of our like Call of Duty and some of the stuff that doesn't really resonate with what the majority of the people from the channel like and came back for. Some of those videos had so many views. Like some of those Call of Duty videos had quite a few, you know, thousands. And still, here we are. Some of our videos don't even reach 500 with, you know, two, three times the sub. So it's a weird phenomenon, and I do feel like the copyright strikes, in this case, this wasn't a copyright strike. This was like a, you've been a bad boy copyright, or you've been a bad boy strike. I don't remember what they call it. I'm trying to find the page so I can see it again. Because it says like, advanced feature eligibility. Yeah, here we go. Oh, they've changed it. It's totally different. Huh. Interesting. All right, nonetheless, kind of fun looking back and seeing that. Day one. And I don't know why. Like, I have random screenshots. There's really no rhyme or reason. There's no consistency. It's not like I took a screenshot of every day one release. But it just so happened I did on that one, which is kind of cool. I hear Drex going nuts. I feel like my wife is home. Oh yeah, she's home. Anyways, let's see here. So we did the flashback. So next up, we've got my PlayStation 2022 wrap-up. Pretty cool that I am able to look back. And this is... Okay, so I gotta give two thanks here. First one is to Brad. You guys know him as Occupied Dread. He's in the chat right now. Brad actually suggested that I do this. And when I first heard that, I kind of went, how the hell am I going to do that? And that brings me to my next thank you. The reason I was going, how am I going to do that? Is because I just got a new computer. I was having some troubles with my capture software. Not that I play games with, but that I would capture PC stuff. So if I ever need to capture, like in this case, I wanted to capture my PlayStation wrap-up, which is a web-based or app-based thing that I would need to record. It's not something I can just import directly into slobs that I use to stream. So that made me think, well, how am I going to do that? And with some help from Kirsten, I was able to get the browser functionality to work. It's really weird how it works. You have to apply it. You have to add a website. And then from there, in this case, you actually have to delete a snippet of code that comes stock with applying the layer or the source. And then after that, you have to then have it live, active on your stream. And then on the layer itself, where you would turn it on and off and all that, you have to right click and click a button called Interact, which is like buried in this list of like 25 different options. And then once you click Interact, it pops up a window that looks just like the window that's on the screen, but you can interact with it. So whatever I do on that screen, it shows you guys live. And it's a little bit weird dealing with it because it's just new, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this. So I got a button. In fact, I don't even need to mess with that. PlayStation wrap-up. Here we go. Boom. Took a hot second to work. Let me get to the layer here and get my interaction going. Browser source. Interact. Okay, window is up. I got the full screen up. All right. Nope, it's in a dub. Don't worry about that. Okay. And we're good, right? Y'all can see this? Yeah. All right, cool. So PlayStation wrap-up. They did this last year, and when I did the recording... my software was bad then too. For whatever reason, my audio and my video did not match, and it was a little jittery. So this year, I'm happy to announce that we're able to do it live. So who would have guessed? Over 1,000 hours. Well, I would have guessed. I think Gray and I were talking, and I do believe Gray had about 500 hours more than me. So just to put that in perspective, I mean, I play a lot of video games, but I'm certainly not playing the most. But 1233, that is a lot. I wonder if that logged in more than we played today, because I logged in a handful today. This was actually quite interesting to me here, as, you know, you've got the PlayStation 5 on the left, and the PlayStation 4 on the right. And I mean, that's almost smack dab in the middle. Like, that's actually kind of impressive, if I do say so myself. You know, seriously, look at that. 604, 629. Hours played locally. I played 898. Now, a lot of those were games like, well, Marvel Avengers, also Alien Fireteam Bravo, or no, I guess not Bravo, it's just Fireteam, Alien Fireteam Elite. And there was another one too. We'll see it here in a hot second, but what do you think my most played game was? I mean, most of you can probably figure it out. But, you know, some of you are probably going to be guessing wrong. I'm trying to get... Why can't I get this? For some reason, my other computer is not letting me... Here we go. View live and control room. I was pushing the wrong button. That's why. All right. So, 335 hours played online. That was a lot. And I played on 285 of the 365 days. 0 hours in PSVR. If you think Resident Evil. That was not last year, bro. That was like 5 years ago. I'm surprised you guys are still holding on to that. God of War. Yes, that's definitely a high probability. I found this interesting. I never played FedEx Delivery Simulator, but it's showing this. But it turns out that it actually gives us some stats on some of the most played titles that are exclusive to the PlayStation. So, okay, so Kirsten says Apex was her number 1, and it looks like Avengers was her number 2. Or are you guessing mine? I guess I should clarify that. So I see Apex, Lego City, James says. Lego City was actually played on the Nintendo Switch, so it wouldn't be documenting any of those out. So you got to think about that, too. So I played, you know, going back up here, I played 1,233 hours on the PlayStation. That doesn't count my Switch hours. That doesn't count my Xbox hours. Doesn't count my PC. Probably same as my VR. Probably 0. Here we go. Games played. I was actually kind of surprised at how little of games I played. But again, this year was different for me. I actually branched out and was playing on different consoles other than the PlayStation. The last few years, it's been PlayStation. But this like 2021 and so far 22, I played a lot on the Xbox, way more than and also on the Switch. What up, Farmer? So 24 games played. So Apex Legend, number 1. What up, Drex? I see you got a chew toy. Mom must be home. Apex was number 1 with 358. All right, let's guess. Number 2. What's my number 2? It kind of sucks. I can't show you number 2 and then go to number 3 and then go to number 4 and then go to number 5. Unfortunately, the way it's broke down, I have to show you all of them at once. But here you go. Bam. Marvel Avengers was number 2 at 127 hours. Aliens at a cool 100. That's right. You got to keep it 100. And we also got Plants vs. Zombies. Remember that? That seems like it was a long time ago, but it really wasn't. It was just in this last year. And then, of course, Crash Drive 3. What a grindy, crazy fun game that was. I think I picked it up for like $10. And I started playing it online one day with Tude when we just had nothing else to play. We both picked it up and we started playing. And then it was weird. Like, Tude took off and was like plowing through all these trophies, getting all. And what it was is I mained a vehicle. He was switching vehicles and buying vehicles. And it turns out like I mained a vehicle for like 2 or 3 streams, and I needed to be playing as all these different cars, leveling them up as well. So I found out the hard way, and then I like made it. It was like challenge accepted. I'm gonna go ahead and play through all of this and beat Tude. And we had this battle going back and forth, playing it like every day. And I don't know how close if he actually did finish it or not, but I did. I got the plat on that. So all those games, not all of them actually. Apex doesn't have a plat. Alien Fireteam Elite. I'm still, I believe, 2 trophies short because I need to beat the campaign on the 2 hardest difficulties. There might be 3, but that's what it is. It's like those are the 2. I got all the other glitchy, crappy, crusty ones, grinded my way. 100 hours worth of grind. You can see 100 hours. I definitely put some time in. I'd like to go back. I know Beard's been playing it. Maybe Mega and I can tag team up because I don't think Gray or Tude has any interest to go back in that. But I would love to platinum that game. Returnal Hollow Seeker was definitely the favorite weapon of mine. Not something I am showing here, but last but not least, trophies accrued. Over 1,000 trophies. 1,058 new trophies. All right, one last guess. What up, Paz? One last guess. And that's true because I couldn't dodge. That is 100% true. It's easier than a revert. Back to what? What? Alien Fireteam Elite. I need to platinum that. I'd love to platinum that. All right, how many platinums y'all think I got? That's the last guess. It's the last stat we're going to see from this. How many platinums do you think I got? More than 100? Do you think I got more than 100 plats? Well, I only got 1,000 trophies. 100 plats would be crazy. Ooh, we got some good guesses. 200. No. Just last year, Paz. Not 278. I only played... Okay, so here's this. Check this out. I only played 24 games. I already did say, too, that I didn't platinum this one. Now, this one doesn't have a plat, so that's probably 23. And this one ain't, 22, right? It sort of means that everything else I touched, I platinumed. Oh, 21. I thought I had 22. All right. 712 bronze, 229 silver, 96 gold. And I also got 21 of those nice new shiny platinum trophies. It does actually give us another stat. I lied. There was 37 total games that were given out during PS Plus monthly. And out of those 37, I only opted to take... Oh, why is it not showing me? It used to count... It used to count how many right here. It told me. I think I got 24 or something like that. Why is it not showing me? That's so weird. Huh. Well... Okay, I can close that. And close that. Hey, we're back! Yay! Alright, so, I got 2 more things, and then we can chill for a few minutes. But, oh, total? How many do I have total? What, 152 or something like that? 153? About to be 154. I'm only 3 trophies away from Platinum and Jumanji, but there's still a little bit of a grind left. I gotta get to level 30. But yeah, so one last thing that I want to do. Obviously, I can't go without talking about Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. April 5th is when it's going to be coming out, and we do plan on covering it. You know, our goal right now, as I've been saying, is we're going to get at least 1 video out per day is the goal. Now, most of you don't know this, and it doesn't really matter, but usually how it works is I will try to get a video or 2 recorded in, like, you know, afternoon, evening, and then I get those videos edited, 1 or 2 of them, and once they're edited, you know, I could cut audio, but my room is always so hot, especially at the end of the day. If the sun's been out, it's even hotter, and I don't like recording audio with fans on. So when I stream, I always have the air conditioning on, and it's loud and annoying, and I'm sorry for that, but I do have a filter that sort of changes or suppresses that a little bit. I don't have the same filter option with my recording when I'm doing it. I could probably find one, but I don't currently have it. So I turn all the fans off in the room, and it's silent, and then I record. And I'm going to have to find something out, too, because the way I'm recording right now with this giant glass screen, and then I've got a dresser, a really tall dresser right here that sits right up next to it. I mean, they basically butt up to each other. And then I've got another screen here. I've got ceiling. I mean, there's this much space between the camera top and the ceiling right there, like straight up. And it gets really hot up here. So I usually do the audio in the morning when nothing else has been on. The heater hasn't been on all night, blasting away, or all day. And then I can usually, I have a fan that I put at the bottom of the stairs that can't be picked up by the mic, and then I usually open up my window, so I kind of get like a draft going. But even then, it still can be, we got a new air conditioner this year, we got some new ducting, so like the AC might be different in the summer and the spring, but as it sits right now, I often generally do the audio in the morning, and so I've got a good cycle, I've got a good method that works, and I think I'll be able to put out 1, if not 2, a day. I'm going to try to do like 2 or 3 a day for the first couple of days, just because of the hype. I know a lot of people are going to be hungry. I know that you guys are going to be way faster than me too, right? Like, you guys are going to be able to literally pick it up and just play. And you know, I got to kind of be methodical and not get collectibles. I got to make sure that, you know, our guide writer, Tyler, is going to have time to stay ahead of me, and then I'm not pressuring him, which is never the case. That dude plows through games like nobody's business. But, you know, ultimately, there is going to be a little, I can only go so fast. Like, if I were to, like, if I could play, let's say 5 a day, get all 5 done in first, and then move to that. So you guys will likely be able to do that. I mean, I'm not saying this in any mean way or anything, but like Gray will probably beat the game before I get to free play. I'm just saying, like, you know, and Tyler will, of course, you know, and a lot of you will be in that same boat. Some of you guys will be done before I even get to the collectibles. it's a really big game. I understand that, which is why it's going to take me so long. But at the same time, it's not going to be too much crazier than Lego City. It's not. You start looking at the number of collectibles, look at how many places we're in. What, there's 22 or 23 areas of free roam? That's almost the same as how many planets there are. And look how many collectibles were in each of those areas. Most of them had like 35 to 45 collectibles. You know, various types, different missions, gold bricks, different things, you know. So, I mean, ultimately, when you look at it, Lego City's probably the second biggest Lego game made. Lego Skywalker probably going to be a little bit bigger. There's going to be some other things, too, that are new, like the different abilities and powering up your characters and such. Again, you're just going to play the levels, get the collectibles, and you'll likely be able to purchase most of that stuff as you go, especially if you spend your cheese wisely. And that's where we come in. Hopefully, we'll be able to guide you to the right choices to make if you're leaning on us to make those. So, all of that being said, some of you have seen it. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you've probably been living under a rock or whatever. But I do have the video here. And again, thanks to Kirsten, I actually figured out how to use it. And it's not... So again, I have another window popped up on my screen that I control, pause, and fast forward and back and forth and all that. It's just weird. Like, why you can't pause or interact in the window while it's there, mystery to me. But we're figuring it out as we go. So, all right, this is the non-audio version of the trailer. And really, I just wanted to go through it and just sort of like talk about anything that may stick out to you guys. Obviously, some of this stuff is going to be repetitive in the sense that we've seen a lot of these moments in lower definition based on the movies. There's obviously some stuff here that's brand new, like the Jabba the Hutt. I mean, we've seen a lot of the Rey and Kylo stuff. Not in previous games, but in trailers working up to it. And we've seen a dramatic improvement, too. If you go back a year and a half ago and you watch the trailer when Rey and him, and then you watch the new one, like the texturing and just everything about it is so much cleaner. And here we got, you know, the classics, right? We got everybody. I mean, I wish I could get it without this. Okay, nice. So I mean, we got, as soon as I hover over though, it shows. But we got so many people. We got Boba Fett in there. I mean, you got a lot of faces that are going to be good. And I've heard that there's, you know, Mandalorian DC and stuff too, which we see here in a minute. And so here you got the different episode select. Now, they say you can play it in any order you want, but if you look at this, I mean, it's showing locked, right? Like, see, episode 6 locked. Complete episode 5. So people have been asking me, how are you going to play it? And I've told them straight up, I'm going to play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the main reason for it is because that's sort of like the way they intended. And I know we talked about this the other day too, so I won't go into huge detail, but like when George Lucas wrote Star Wars, he brought them like 9 hours worth of each movie. He wanted like 3 movies and they were all going to be like, and they were like, what are you doing? No. And the details of my story and how I'm telling it are likely different than what you would find online. But the gist of it is that they basically told him, that's way too long, weed it out, get the good parts. And so he opted to go with, you know, 4, 5, and 6 versus 1, 2, and 3, right? And I don't think 7, 8, 9 were even thought of at this point. But maybe there was some stuff, you know. But ultimately, they ended up going with 4, 5, 6, and then years later, oh, it's a 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to play through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how I'm... Now, I do want to talk about this, too, because it has been stated numerous places by numerous outlets you can play in any order you want. So either A, this footage that they gave us most recently for the brand new announcement trailer is wrong, or all these people out there that have been flapping their yapper, reading and reporting on other people's reports that don't have any validity from the developers themselves may have been wrong. Like, Wouldn't that be crazy? Never seen that happen before. So they are showing locked. You know, you got the Force Awakens. So why is the Force Awakens, right? So there's some stuff going on we'll need to figure out, and maybe there's more to it. And again, lean on us. We'll figure that crap out. But yeah, clearly locked. Phantom Menace. Anybody seeing anything else? Like, I'm waiting for Nom to go, you're an idiot. This is how it is. You missed it. You never pay attention. I keep waiting to be proved wrong, so, but no one's done that yet. No one cares about you. Who are you talking to there, my ninja? Huh. Anyways. All right, so... Ooh. Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. Shocky time. So definitely saw that. There's no human life forms in the pod. Remember that? They release. Oh boy. That'll be fun right there. I totally remember that level right there. That's from the complete saga for sure. I want to say that this is that one level where you got to go off to the left. You know, the story goes right, but there's that little detour you take off to the left, and you go through, and it takes you into that tunnel, and you go all the way down to the end, and then there's like 2 mini kits and like something else in there too. I feel like that is this level from the complete saga where the AT-ATs are out there as well. And I think, gosh, I'm trying to remember. You have to take out so many AT-STs. Who, Jar Jar doing some bowling, bro? I don't think I saw that in the original. But look, he's literally got like an orb, and he's gonna knock down. Ewoks running around. What was that one doing to the? There was the stormtrooper. What is happening there? Oh, look at that. Where have we seen that shot before? That was the thumbnail I used for this trailer on our channel. And look how clean this stuff looks. And I'm wondering too, are they going to have the big battles, which I sort of remember how those worked. You had to like build so many things and take out so many things, and I wonder if they're going to have those too. Yeah, a bunch of troopers coming out. Roger, roger. Ooh, spin to win, boy. And yeah, ultimately too, people have been asking us like, who's your favorite character? Who are you gonna be playing with? I will probably play as 1 or 3 characters like the whole time, but it'll be characters that are the most useful, the easiest to obtain, and yeah, those 2 things probably. Big old Rancor, which Book of Boba Fett, there's some Rancor talk. I don't want to ruin anything, but they definitely have some Rancors. Look at this. And what was that? There was some text blocked. Okay, question. How's a stormtrooper gonna block a laser beam to the face? Or was he punching? Oh, he was punching. And he was comboing him. You see that? Huh. I could probably do a whole stream just going through this trailer like this and just talking about it, right? Like, maybe we should do that at some point. Tuskens. Oh boy. Yeah, we got lots of stuff going on here. Blaster battles, love them, love them, love them. Can't wait for them. Oh yeah, look at that. Leia's in a blaster battle. Okay, so what's happening on the right side over there? Is that just, is it multiplier? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, but there says 4 at the bottom. So you need 4 more to get your multiplier up 1. Whoa. Okay, interesting. That's a weird multiplier scale. Look at Lando. You know what would be cool too? Totally unrelated, but it would be... Oh my god. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Gray's gonna go, I've never seen it. I don't care. I don't want that. Could you imagine Spaceballs DLC? Could you imagine Spaceballs DLC? Oh my gosh. Get used to the Chewie impressions. Boy. Oh yeah, don't do that. That's dangerous. Let's see what else we got going here. Lightsaber Battles. So that's when Maz hands over. Yeah, why are they? Yeah. Ooh, it's blue. It's supposed to be Luke's, right? I don't know why. I'm sure that was just like a funny Easter eggy tidbit where it's like, nope, wrong one. Okay, there you go. Because Maz is holding Luke's, and remember Rey goes and gets it in The Force Awakens, actually. All right. Ooh, whoa. Okay, so that's the training. Yoda on the back. I want to know what that is, though. Why was that? Well, that looks like the chest that we cheesed in Lego Worlds. Oh my god. Oh, there's a ghost chest, or you just had to line it up with that? And this is interesting too. Like the Force, you can use the Force to mess with banthas, bantha, B-A-N-T-H, right? Bantha. I think that's what it is. I know there's no Spaceballs DLC right now, but how epic would that be? That would be like amazing, like Lord Helmet, and oh my god, that would be so awesome. But yeah, you can influence. So yeah, this will be interesting. And of course, that's going to be relevant probably to the upgrades for the characters too. So that's going to be one of the things I'm sure you're going to want to stick with a character or two that you pick out, right? Like if you pick Luke Skywalker, you're not going to want to jump over and do somebody else and then power them up one. You're going to probably want to power them up all the way, but we'll see. Pizza the Hut, bro. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Oh man, mileage. Oh man, that bantha is having a good old time. All right, bouncing around. Ooh, so we got. I mean, there's so much going on, and we're not even halfway through this thing yet, right? Like, yeah, boy, some X-wings. That's Pose, if you didn't know. Ooh, whoa. Let's go back and look at that real quick. Okay, so Poe Dameron, jacket version, Federal District. So yeah, and I'm wondering. Okay, so here's my big question: is the flying in space going to be a pain in the arse, or is it going to be like easy? Are you going to be able to fast travel, or are you going to have to spend 5 to 10 minutes flying from one area? I hope there's a fast travel. I mean, think you could have like when you go to Lightspeed, it could go plaid too. Like, there's so much possibility, so much possibility. Like we need to, hey, that's what we need to do. We need to get. God, I wish I was. There's a character artist that makes Lego stuff. He's not mainstream. He's not big. Dan Thiesemeyer's out there too. Dan would be. I should message Dan and see if I could get him to take the bait and potentially go on some drawings for that. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy our content. But yeah, Wiesenmeyer is an amazing drawer, but there's another guy that actually makes 4D, or they're 3D, but it's 4D Max stuffs, and he makes really cool Lego renders, just like still shots of what looks like Lego movie stuff or whatever. Like, it's really good high-end. And it'd be cool to have Spaceballs, like to have the cast of Spaceballs, and then send it to TT and be like, yo, bro, you need a new DLC. All right, okay, and fun fact too, did you guys know, I'm not going to go into details, but this ship that's on the screen has a name. Not this one. Not this one. This one. This has a name. And, oh, bye, Gray, we'll see you later, dude. They've changed it. I don't think there's been talk about why they changed it, but I think I got an idea. It used to be called The Slave. They're not calling it that anymore. Does WB own Spaceballs? That's a great question. Paz. Figure it out. The Y ring. No. That people do call it the Y ring, but it's something. There's an actual official name for it. But I was talking about the Slave. It's Boba Fett's ship, and this is so funny right here too. Like juggling him around. Poe is a pretty awesome pilot. He could probably get away with that. And of course, so they do have the battles. They do have. So there's the indoor. Okay, so you can see. Oh no, that's not. This is Attack of the Clones right here. This is when they're making their big push. I was thinking this was one of the big areas that you had to go and build all the different, like I was talking earlier. I don't think I've seen those. All right, multi builds are back, as you can see. Stop that chip, blast them. Poe on the move, trying to sneak out. But yeah, some ships that I am not familiar with the names of. Some of the older ones and like the earlier, like 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna have to watch all of them again because so many names I don't know. And is that supposed to be the Mando right there? Kind of looks like, doesn't look like Boba. Does it? I don't think that looks like Boba. It might be though. Brooks Films, Mel Brooks. Oh, okay, that makes total sense. But I know Mel would be in on it. Mel would be down to clown around. Here's Luke. Look how pretty this is, you guys. Like this, the scenery is. I mean, compared to like Lego Batman, which even on the Xbox One looked amazing, but like, there's such a huge jump. Look at the womp rat. The rats. All right, we knocked a couple blocks off there. Was that? So this is obviously a mission, like a quest, probably in the free roam. Who shot first, right? All right. Ooh, grapple. Pathfinder. I didn't know Pathfinder was in the game. So yeah, and there's some of those, I believe that's called a data key. Oh, get to the top. And what's the name of the bricks? They're called, like, there's a name for them. They're, help me out, guys. What's the name of the bricks? They're not gold bricks. They're something else bricks. It's like a power source. What's the name? Hey, hey, hey! Morgana, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy our content. Kyber bricks. Thank you, Ben. I knew somebody would have. Yes, yes. Thank you, Kirsten. All right, so you can see there's multiple classes. We got Jedi, Hero, Scavenger, Scoundrel, Bounty Hunter, Villain, Dark Side, Astromech. Those are probably all going to break down to be different types of abilities, too, right? So, like, Jedi's going to have certain groups. And those are... I would imagine there's probably more types than that, but maybe there's just multiple stacks of abilities for each of those types. That would be pretty convenient if there was only, what, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm guessing there's more. We're almost done with the video. We got a minute and a half left. So clearly, new items there. That's new, right? To be able to use items, like multi-item builds. Blaster battles. That's Boba for sure. This is pretty cool too. Yeah, that is amazing. Bouncing around, and there's you see the upgrades too for like being able to throw further. What's this? Go back, go back. So it's just. Oh God. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is like, wasn't it Incredibles that you could view different abilities by types or classes or however they worded it? It looks like they're going to be broken down into 240 characters. Isn't there more than that? Isn't there 300 plus? I think there's 300 plus. Bulio. I wonder if he's related to Fulio. You can see some of them have multiple dots on too. Like if you look at the top row, middle right, there's the Roger, the clone bot there, and he definitely has what looks like variations. BB-8 top right has variations. Is that got to be Anakin top left? Bulio is in the middle down low. Confirmed so far. So 240 is the official confirmed. Okay. You could filter by ability. So I think that's what's going on here. I'm guessing there's still going to be like a character selection screen where it shows like the whole grid. But I don't know if we've seen that yet. Have we? Have we seen the grid at all yet? Phasma. Ooh, what was that little dude? Oh, there's Jabba! Or a hut of sorts. They're not the only. I was kind of surprised, and again, I don't want to ruin stuff, but if you get caught up on all the various side pieces of content that's Star Wars related, such as like Mandalorian, Boba Fett, that looks like it's gonna be fun. I don't think this is gonna be inside. What do they call them? The battlefields? Is that what they were called? The battlefields? Oh crap! All right, we gotta wrap this up. My pause is up. Galaxy is yours. All right, so we've got what? 40 seconds left. Most of it's going to be the end piece. Sir, we left one spot open. It's the only vulnerable spot. All right, so cool. So that worked pretty good, didn't it? Being able to pause and not pause and stuff. So you can see you got mumble mode. I love how they brought that up at the end there. Because, you know, there's a weird group of people that was angered about it being voice acted. Like, why would you be upset that it's voice acted? I want that mumble. So play the old one. Like, what the hell? All right, lots of platforms available. Pretty awesome. Pretty epic. Battlefield soundtrack. I agree. So, and don't forget, if you ordered the physical copy from, I believe, GameStop, a couple places have it. You can get yourself a character bundle. Well, that's part of the deluxe, but you get the blue milk minifigure. Physical copies only. All right, so that's gone. Oops, I probably shouldn't have closed that way, but it's all good. Guys, only thing I got left is Patreon, and I know that's the only reason why Nam is still here. Nam has been waiting all day for this, and, you know, I can appreciate it. I gotta back out of here, though, and, okay, so Patreon.com, if you don't know, it's a place you can go and support HTG directly. You know, YouTube works well too. Obviously, you know, any place you watch or interact with us is greatly appreciated. There doesn't need to be money involved. It's always extra appreciated, though. We definitely, you know, see fluctuations in months based on your guys' generosity, and just know that all we ever want is your support. But if you're, you know, feeling a little flexilar, we always approve of those. But that being said, at $5 and up, we actually have a textual, visual shout out. And those guys can be found right here. And yeah, here we go. I switched up the order a little bit. See if you can find the Easter egg in there. It won't be hard, I promise. Here you go. Phil, me, what up, bro? Big shout out to all those people that are supporting us at $5 and up. Seriously, much love to you all, even if your name is Legos, aka Legos. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I mean, I appreciate the support, but it's not really the kind of support that I would want to get. Right? All right, so I gotta change my filter real quick here, and then I'm gonna do our $10 and up shout outs. You know, and I'm surprised you didn't go the full whammy and go for the $10 shout out. I'm surprised you didn't make me yell out. I won't say it. All right, hey, in no particular order, we got some $10 and up supporters, starting with Dougie Fresh. Thank you so much, Douglas. Appreciate your support. Again, would love to have you involved more. I know that our stream time is kind of like your work time, but if you happen to watch this after hours, or maybe you're out there watching right now, let's make sure that we get you involved in some of our stuff this year. Like, we need you back. We want you back. I'm tired of saying I'm pulling a Dougie and not have you here to pull a Dougie yourself. My numbers are adding up quick. I need you back, bro. Come back. All right, next up we got Josh Main. Thank you so much for your Patreon support, Josh. Much love. And, yeah, glad things are going well. Yeah, so there goes the Legos. Yep, that's right. There it is. Appreciate the support, Josh. Next up, we got Adam Barnfather. Thank you so much, Adam, for your support. Much love. Thank you for all of your Star Wars knowledge and help along the way, too. You provided some in-stream help even when we were playing Castaways, which, again, I would like to go back and play that and see what the updates are all about. But we'll have to work that in maybe after I get done with The Force Awakens or something. We'll have to figure that out. But again, thank you for your support. Next up, I'm torn because he's got Smallville 2011 here, but that's not how you know him. If I say big shout out to Smallville 2011, You guys don't know that it's Andrew, a.k.a. Harry Potter. Much love for the support, Andrew. Would love to see you, too. I haven't seen you in any of the chats in a minute. It'd be good to see you, man. I know that you're a couple hours ahead of me. That's only a couple hours. You used to make it all the time. Hopefully you can find a way to make it soon, and I hope all is well with you as well. Next up, we've got Michael Cosberg. Thank you so much for your support, Michael. You've been one of the longest supporters to date. In fact, on this particular list, there's only one that has been here longer, and that actually happens to be Bonnie Miller. Thank you so much for your support, Bonnie. Much love to all the names I just shouted out. You guys have no idea. It really does make a difference every month when this Patreon stuff gets collected. It really does. I mean, I've been able to upgrade a lot of stuff. In fact, I made a purchase today that some of y'all heard about that will be delivered hopefully by the end of the week, and I'll be able to flex up on that and show you guys. But it's another on my desk tool that I'll be able to use to hopefully make my streams gooder. But hey guys, you know, it's been a double whammy. We had 2 streams today. We had a lot of success with Jumanji. In fact, way more than I thought. I was thinking we were going to maybe hit a snag and not be able, but we did it. We figured the game out. We beat all the hard stuff, and now it's just like on, you know, cruise control, roll into the platinum, which basically is just got to play a bunch of games between now and Monday. So hopefully Tude will be in on that too, because I know that Kirsten and Gray are going to be grinding away. So it'd be awesome. It's been a while since we've had 4 platinums pop off in one stream. Now, obviously, you only get to visually see mine, but just knowing that we all got it after all the hard work and effort and teamwork, it just makes that a little bit sweeter. I'd like to do that with Back 4 Blood as well. Like, we got pretty deep into Back 4 Blood. I think the game's been nerfed a little bit, which would make it easier to get to where we need to go. But anyways, guys, again, can't thank you enough for your continued support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's game break. We will be back at the end of next month with another one. And of course, you guys know we have streams 5 days a week. We're hopefully get back to some uploads soon. Yeah, and you know, if you guys would like to see a full-on Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga breakdown kind of hangout session, maybe I'll do that. You know, maybe I'll do it Thursday. We'll see how far I get on my grindage. All right, guys, much love. You know the drill. Head on over to any of our social medias. If you have not already been to happythumbsgaming.com, now would be a great time to do so. We got some good stuff there, as always. Guides, links to YouTube vids, and more. Big shout out to all my Patreon people, my mods, and my viewers. As always, until next time.